To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing, end them. To die, to sleep no more, and by asleep to say, we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished, to die, to sleep perchance to dream. Ah, there's the rub, for in that sleep of death what dreams may come, when we have shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of despised love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns that patient merit of the unworthy takes? When he himself might his quietus make with a bare bodkin, who would fardels bear to grunt and sweat under a weary life, but that the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveller returns, puzzles the will and makes us rather bear those ills we have than fly to others we know not of. Thus conscience doth make cowards of us all, and thus the native hue of resolution is sicklied o'er with the pale cast of thought. And enterprises of great pith and moment, with this regard their currents turn awry, and lose the name of action. To live or to end life, that is the question. Is it more noble to withstand all the stones and arrows that fate throws at you, or to fend off a sea of troubles, and by taking them on, put an end to them? To die, to sleep, no more than that. And by sleep I mean an end to the heartache and the thousand commonplace misfortunes that our bodies are prone to. That's an ending to wish for reverently. To die, to sleep, maybe even to dream. Yes, but there's the catch. Because in death, what kind of dreams might come? When we have left this pitiful mortal body, that's something to make one hesitate. Respect of that fearful fact makes us endure the calamities of a too long life. Because who would put up with the trials and hardships of time, the wrongs done by oppressors, the smartass derision of prideful men, the deep pain of scorned love, the snail's pace of legal justice, the disrespect of the elite who sit in office, and the mistreatment of unworthy folks by the wicked, when you could, by your own hand, end the whole mess with an unsheathed knife? Who would carry bundles of troubles, grinning and sweating through a weary life, if they weren't fearful of the uncertainty following death, that undiscovered country from whose stream no visitor returns? It confounds a person's will and makes us tolerate the adversities we know instead of flying off to the ones we don't. The result is that our conscience brings us all to cowardice, and our bright-colored, deathly ambitions are faded gray by deep thinking. Urgent plans and timely endeavors get caught in the undertow, and actions lose their meaning.